Hello and welcome. My name is Amanda and today I have for you my TBR for the Enchantathon Readathon. This is a readathon that runs from February 18th through the 24th, and it was created by Paige over at Creating & Co. This is the second year for the Enchantathon, and it is actually how I found Creating & Co. and joined the book club, which I will leave linked down below. It's a really great book club. And we read a lot of fun stuff together, and there are readathons multiple times throughout the year. So the first one of the year is the Enchantathon, and I am so excited about it. This is basically our chance to binge on fantasy books for the week. I don't think they have to be fantasy, but that is what my entire TBR is. So getting into it, there are 5 reading challenges. And I'm just going to go through each challenge and what book I'm reading. Paige is a planner sticker shop owner, and she also does like bookish accessories and those sorts of things. So I do decorative planning with stickers, and I will show you after I go through my TBR what the planner sticker kit looks like for this readathon, as well as explaining any other things that I have. But the first reading prompt is to read the group book, and this time the group book is A Curse So Dark and Lonely. I'm not entirely sure yet if I am going to read this book or not. This is a new release, I believe for 2019. It might have been the end of 2018. But I also believe it is the first book in a series. And I don't really pick up series until it's mostly complete or until quite a few books are out. So I probably won't read this book just because I don't need to start any more series at this time. In fact, I really need to just finish a whole bunch of series. But that is the group book, and I think it is a Beauty and the Beast retelling, so it does sound really good. And it is on my TBR, I just don't think I'm ready to pick it up yet. So the next prompt is to read a retelling, and for that I am going to read Down Among the Sticks and Bones by Seanan McGuire. This is the second book in the Wayward Children series, but I think it's the prequel to the first book. This story follows the twins Jack and Jill and the world that they're in. Basically, if you don't know what the Wayward Children series is, it is essentially stories about what happens to the children who come back from portal worlds. So your children like Jack and Jill, Alice in Wonderland, like the kids in Narnia. It's not those exact characters, but it's stories similar to those. So this is a very short book. It's under 200 pages, and I do really want to continue with this story. I really liked Jack and Jill in the first book, so I think this will be really interesting to read their story. And I just really love the cover of this. It's so dark and spooky, but so beautiful at the same time. So that is my retelling that I picked. The next prompt is to read a book with royalty, and for this I am going to be reading about Fae royalty in An Enchantment of Ravens by Margaret Rogerson. This is also another pretty short book. I want to say, yeah, it's just about the 300 page mark. Stunning cover. I've heard really good things about it. And basically the gist of what I understand is that Isabel is a painter. I believe humans have crafts and skills that the Fae don't. Basically the Fae like can't do anything like musically or painting wise or artistically or anything like that. So they're already kind of jealous of the humans. And Isabel is asked to paint the fairy prince, and I believe the big implication in the story is that she paints human emotion in his eyes, and so there's a big uproar about that and whatnot. So I am really looking forward to getting into this. Like I said, I've heard a lot of good things about it, so I think it'll be a nice and quick read for this month. or this readathon. Then the next prompt is to read a romance. I was planning to read Little Women, but that's a pretty dense classic, and I wanted to stick with fantasy books. So I shuffled things around a little bit, and for this I am choosing Blanca y Roja by Anna Marie McLemore. This is kind of a Swan Lake retelling. It's about two sisters. I think there is tension and dislike, rivalry between them. A curse is put on their family. These two boys get mixed in with things. And at the end of it, the curse that's put on their family will turn one of the sisters into a swan. So it sounds really interesting. It's a magical realism book. It's the latest book that Anna Marie McLemore has published and the only one that I have yet to read. So this I'm looking forward to a whole heck of a lot and cannot wait to get to. I hope I can read it all in this week, but we'll see. It is chunky compared to the other books, but also not too big, and it's a young adult book, so it should be pretty quick to get through. And then the last prompt is just to read a fantasy. And for this, I am reading the Book of Lost Things by John Connolly. This was a book recommended to me by Skylar's mom, and I think it's kind of like a grimdark fairy tale sort of book. This boy gets propelled into a world that is a strange reflection of his own, populated by heroes and monsters and ruled by a fated king who keeps his secrets in a mysterious book, which is called the Book of Lost Things. I do have this on Audible, so it might be the audiobook I pick up for this week since I don't have the others on Audible. But we'll see. I might also switch back and forth between them. It just seems really interesting. And it'll be nice to have a book to talk with Skylar's mom about as well once I get through this. And it'll be perfect for this readathon. So these prompts, there are 5 of them. You could do like I am doing and read one book per prompt, or you can double up, triple up, quadruple up if you can find a book that works, I guess, for all 4 prompts. I'm not sure if A Curse So Dark and Lonely, it is a retelling. I guess it would contain royalty if it's a retelling because Prince Adam. There's probably a romance and it is a fantasy. That might work. So if you just want to read the group book, you'll probably tick off all of the challenges. But I want to try and get through as many books on my TBR as I can. So that is my plan. We'll see how many I actually get through. I will be vlogging the week and posting the clips afterward. So if you want to see my progress, look out for that. But for now, let me switch angles and show you what the sticker kit looks like for the week. Alright, so here is the sticker kit. I am planning in a B6 Traveler's Notebook, so I don't buy Paige's vertical base kits anymore. I've been buying her horizontal kits. So that's what I have as the main portion of the kit, and then I have 2 add-ons. So I got the glitter header add-on as well as the readathon specific add-on. I'll go through this and actually we'll go through it now. So you've got some kind of functional reading stickers here, some book binges, and some scripts. I don't usually I don't ever participate in reading sprints, but if you want to mark them in your planner, you can. Also taking photo challenges, and there will be a scavenger hunt this round. I believe the scavenger hunt prompts are posted once the readathon starts. I'm not entirely sure, and I also don't know what the challenge photos are in advance because there isn't a blog up on the Creating & Co website yet. So hopefully we'll get that soon, but if you are participating, just look out for those. And then this is kind of your sidebar stickers. That's what I use them for, at least, which has each prompt of the readathon. So again, you've got group read, Retelling contains royalty, romance, and fantasy. Then getting into the sticker kit, this is what the full boxes look like. I love the artwork that I believe Paige had commissioned for this. The colors are also really beautiful. They remind me so much of just like a forest, and I'm really, really digging that. But then you've got the deco pieces up here, her horizontal kits. The full boxes are a tiny bit shorter, so you have a little extra space if you use smaller planners than like the Erin Condren or the Happy Planner. Then there is this functional page here. You've got your date covers, 2 ombre check boxes, ombre checklist flags, 2 corner flags, I guess, a variety of exos, and some scallops labels. And then the last page in the horizontal is this page here, which has your, what are those, half boxes, your dividers for the days in a horizontal planner. You also have a couple of headers, habit trackers, and some more functional stickers. So that is the planner sticker kit. I'm really looking forward to using it. I do have 2 other items. This year for the readathons, Paige is doing enamel pins. So the first pin we have here is the open book with floral elements and the castle poking out. So I decided to pick it up. I don't have a pin board or anything, but I do want to get something to put them on. And then it also, as an add-on, comes, you can buy this washi. I'm sorry it's so dark, I don't have my lights set up. But it's beautiful, just kind of like bookshelf washi with a couple tidbits in here and there, like castle. You've got a globe and whatnot. And then this is a 10mm washi, and this is somewhere around a 5mm washi. It is a burgundy color that matches the glitter header color here. And they have silver foil on them, which is beautiful. So I'm really looking forward to having these in my collection and just using this sticker kit. So I would love to know if you plan to join us for the readathon, and if you do, what books do you plan to read? Please do let me know down in the comments below, and I will chat with you there until my next video. Bye!